Hey everybody, this is Pooja Chilukuri with the Be Made Whole Wellness Education Series, where we talk about everything health and wellness. And today's guest is Sharron Rose. Sharron is a global intuitive energy healer, and I'm going to let Sharron talk about what she does. Welcome, Sharron, to the show.
Thank you, Pooja. This is a great honor. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's my honor because I want to learn about what you do. I don't know everything about everything that has to do with health and wellness. And, even though I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner, I realize there are so many other different modalities that are out there, and we can use some pieces of everything, right, when we're on our healing journey. So, Sharon, I would love for you to talk about your journey, what led you to the work that you do, and then after that, maybe if you could just walk us through some of the, just some pieces to just educate us about what that is.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Thank you. First of all, I'm going to try to make my journey short. I'm in my 60s, so as you can see, my life journey has been long, but I'll try to be very concise. I was raised in a very fundamentalist religious family. My birth parents were missionaries in Mexico, so I was raised there. And it was not a household of wellness. I was traumatized by physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual um, issues. And so, what they presented out there to the world was this model of being perfect family and family pictures. You wouldn't know that anything was going on um, inside the family, however it was. And so my journey has been a long one to recover, to heal myself. And I have done different modalities related to my healing. I believe that all healers need to heal themselves. And so I've ended up with doing this particular type of work, which came from England. A woman channeled it. A couple of women were channeled it through their work, and so it's called Divine Intuitive Energy Healing.
Wow, Sharon. Yeah, because I agree with you. All of us have been through a journey of healing ourselves, right? I guess that's what makes you a very empathetic healer. So, so can you talk to us a little bit more about how this works and what it is, and who are the people that can be helped by this particular modality?
Sure. Thank you. Well, I'm passionate about helping people to take the pain out of their hearts so that they can transform their lives and live more authentically and empowered. So basically, your energy is a combination of interconnected physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual energies. And so, intuitive energy healing addresses, clears, and resolves any blocks in those areas so that you can create connection, grounding, love, joy, purpose in your lives.
So, if I'm hearing you correctly, because I'm trying to learn this myself,
Uh-huh.
so it helps a person who has like trapped emotions, maybe to deal with that trauma or release that trauma.
Absolutely. I work on multi-dimensional levels.
Okay.
So uh, it's very interactive what I do. It's both a combination of how do you feel in your body, what's going on, because a lot of times trauma is stored in our somatic system, our body system. And if you're like me, sometimes we're numb. I mean, numb can be something too, where it's like, well, I don't know how I'm feeling, but that's a trauma response.
Mhm.
So I ask people, my clients, to how are they feeling in their body? How are they feeling in their emotions?
Mhm. I got you, because sometimes when we have trauma, I hear you that you said somatic. Now that word I do understand. Because a few years ago there was a book that came out. And my goodness, The Body Keeps Score. I think that
Oh,
was the
yes.
name of the book, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm probably misquoting the author, but I think he said that the body was like a score sheet of
Uh-huh.
everything the owner has been through. So
Uh-huh.
I do understand that, emotions and it's stored in our cells and it expresses as symptoms.
Yes.
But often it's hard when we don't if we're shut down and we don't even know what we need to work on or deal with, right? So
Right.
so is it fair to say then that people that are suffering from chronic symptoms, that the root cause could be an emotion that is trapped somewhere in the body, and would those be the kind of people then to seek out some of your services?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's really great to know, Sharon. Is there anything else you do with that? Like I know a lot of people, they do tapping,
Mm-hmm.
the emotional freedom technique. Do you use any of that, or it's just you set the intention? And I'll let you talk. I'm talking
Actually,
too much.
yes, I do emotional freedom. I did that a lot on myself, uh, and I still use it on myself for different emotions. There is a piece in this work where we do one of the tapping, which is the one on the back hands. If you can see this,
Yep.
that one, because some of the work that I do is reframing an old ego. Let me say, I'm going to put this word in, something that we've carried from our trauma, our identity. And so if we're trying to clear that, then we have to develop, and I work with the client to develop a new statement to reframe the old and restructure it into a new belief for them. And that's when we do use the tapping.
The tapping. So how long would a typical session last?
My sessions are an hour and a half.
An hour and a half. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And Sharon, is there anything that else you want to talk about your modality, or do you want to give us a challenge for the week? I always do this on my show because I'm also a health coach. So I'm always trying to encourage people to make one little tiny change a week, one simple little thing. Is there anything we could do to help ourselves, release our emotions? Something simple that we could try at home?
Absolutely. I'll give you that. If I could just also mention that my intuitive gift is called clairsentience, which means that I perceive and know and sense my client's energetic information beyond the commonly known five senses. So when I give a session, I open up with a prayer. I ask for the client's healing team and my own healing team to be present in the session in the room. And I act as a bridge, conduit, whatever you want to call me, a channel for the messages from their healing team so that I can work in a safe, loving, graceful, easeful way on their behalf. And it's very, as I mentioned, very interactive. And I just hold as nurturing and heart-centered intention as I can for their empowerment and support and healing. And I will be happy to give a little tip or tips. When you wake up in the morning, I would like you, before you get out of bed, if you don't do this already, to wrap your arms around yourself, give yourself a big hug, and say, I love you and your name. And Also, when you're showering or getting, out of your bath, add to your daily ritual. Not only if, I don't know, if you brush your hair, brush your teeth, whatever, but take time to stroke your body, stroke your neck, stroke your forehead. Some people want to use oil, and just give yourself love. Be the first, you be the first person to give yourself love all the way down your arms, your legs, your yoni, your womb. If you're a male, all of your body, your and and give yourself love.
Sharron, that is beautiful. I don't do that. I never even thought about that. I am going to do that
All
starting
right.
tomorrow morning. Absolutely. Thank you so much. This has been so helpful. And if we wanted to get in touch with you, I see it on your screen.
Yeah.
Is that the best way to reach you? That phone number and the email that's on the screen? And I will also
Yes.
include it in the notes, in the show notes.
Yes. Great. Thank you. Yes. roseofshah.com for more information about me.
Thank you so much for being with us today, Sharron.
Thank you, Pooja. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.